I'm now at section 5 of this first lecture about 300. It makes sense that section 5 is called film because I've been sort of talking about film all along, partly because Miller is so filmic, and he has been for a long time, from the back in the early days. Not so much in Daredevil, but very much in Ronin. There's a lot of film, and this is very common, and I think it makes sense for contemporary comics to have learned a lot from film. Will Eisner always said from theater, but I think he was kidding himself. I mean, I like it was a nice idea, but that's what he thought. And I love Will Eisner. I mean, he's great. He's a genius, but I don't think he was right about the theater. Anyway, looking at page 21, then, we've got this. Now, see, here's an example of a page which I think doesn't work. I mean, it's interesting. It's a hell of a lot of painting by Lynn Varley. Miller always puts these unbelievable breasts on women. It's such a fanboy thing to do. I do apologize. Well, I'm not apologizing for Miller. I mean, whatever. He's got his own politics and his own problems. But anyway, he's got a fetish about women with these particular breasts. Okay, whatever. So this is supposed to be, circles and lines, more of the same, and it is. It's just that I think that there's no. I mean, this woman is supposed to be dancing. I don't think there's any emotion in that at all. It looks to me like she's completely just sort of spread out on a slide or something like that, some kind of biological specimen. I'm not. So this, I think, is a real failure. But you see the same things working in it. It's filmic, it tries to move. I think that's the idea with the sort of more organic organizing of the panels and the E4s. Then we have these 3 panels which work together. And so if we very simply take them and we put them up as 1, 2, 3, then what we have is a zoom. It's when you look at the whole page, we see, we're far away from Xerxes, Xerxes. We're far away from Xerxes. We're closer. We're right close up. It's like it's a zoom. Right? That's just, and that's exactly. It's interesting. Zack Snyder. That's exactly how he films this piece. If you go and look at the film, you'll see this particular shot. It's like, right in on Xerxes' face. It's like, yeah, that's what you would do because Miller's already worked out the storyboard for it, which is interesting. So here's the whole page, and essentially Miller has broken it down. Now I think this is a smart page. It's just Miller is using filmic techniques. I do like the spears down below with the splatter. I think that Varley is she's a very fine painter. She's a really good painter, and so I think that she is using her sort of genius. Miller has he's very good at what he does. Don't like his politics, don't agree with pretty much most of what he says, but he's good at it. Okay, and then we have another example of the dancing girls with Ephialtes, and again, it's sort of problematic where it's like everything. Miller turns every body, every woman's body, into this sort of strip club. People with these fake breasts or plastic breasts or massive inserts, and I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. But I think that's the intention. So we look at a page like this. It has all this sort of crazy motion. This page 62, and it's motion, stillness. You can again see the circles and lines as before. Okay.